I'm not paying attention to streaming. To me, the monthly listener count is a crock of bullshit. And I think people pay attention to it a little too much. And I think there's a lot of bands out there getting signed right now because of streaming, but they're not clicking with asses in the seats. To me, the monthly listener count is, it's like a billboard on a highway. I still can't get a fucking straight answer. So this is what I think it is. And if I'm wrong, I'd love to know more about it. But to me, a monthly listener count is you have a billboard on a highway. There's 200,000 cars that pass, but that right there, that's your monthly listener count. Maybe, I don't know, but like the thing that matters to me is how many people call the number on the billboard, which is still going to be your follower count. I just don't fucking get it. I don't see the return as fast as getting bodies in the building to spend money on a ticket or merchandising or anything like that. The 500 people that can come out to see us at shows, 400, 500 people to come out to see us at shows, they're obviously going to stream. So that works. How do we grow?
Well, I am 100% for streaming, but that's because Raglan didn't actually pick up until streaming was a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I didn't have to convert from CD sales over to streaming. It still does blow my mind. And we talked about this on the last podcast, but it still does blow my mind that when CD Baby is like, here's this amount you made this week on streaming. I'm like, what the fuck?
I still make money off of streaming, and I've only printed 2 CDs. I printed 1806 and I printed Corners. I still have boxes of Corners left over because people stopped buying CDs. You know what I mean? But people still go stream the shit out of it. If you want to know how to support an artist, BJ Barham says it the best. Go buy a ticket. Go buy a T-shirt. Yeah. If you want to buy the record, and then go stream it. But for these young guys, that's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? For a kid that's only operating at $100,000 to $150,000 a year consistently, that CDs, printing off CDs can go into a van payment or a gas payment. And I know that there's so many people out there that will say that this is a wrong way to think, but their age group doesn't buy records. Folks that are our parents' ages that buy records, which is great. It's typically, late 30s to 65 that are going to be buying CDs and records because that's what they're used to. What I've noticed too, and I don't know with Sonny's demographic what that is, but I've helped out a band that was Roger Klein and the Peacemakers. I was kind of talking to them a little bit and kind of looking at their demo and what it is. It's a bunch of people that are, let's say, 40 to 65 age demo that were super into rock and roll in the mid 90s to the early 2000s. They saw Napster. They hate Napster. They hate streaming services. They hate all that shit. Because they
Elise is like checking in right here.
They believe that it's like taking away from the artist, which to a point, it is. But they're one of the bands that have like, you can look up monthly listeners on Roger Klein right now. Yeah. It is under 10,000 monthly listeners. These guys will outdraw your band.
Right.
For sure.
But it's because that they have a demographic that fucking hates the machine, and they view Spotify as the machine.